All righty. Good morning and welcome, everyone. First, I'd like to do a bit of housekeeping. Please feel free to unmute yourself when it's your turn to speak. Please be mindful of everyone else by muting yourself while others are speaking. You're welcome to put any contact information that you want to share into the chat. We meet here to share deals, look for deals and solutions we have and need with our real estate. We are not your financial advisors, attorney, or accountants. We do not endorse or recommend any specific solutions or contractors here. You're advised to do your own due diligence to your own satisfaction before you invest. The first Friday of each month is Ask the Attorney with Ms. Catherine Davis. Our meetings are typically recorded, so only share what you want others to know.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Sorry, I was running a little late here, but John will be glad. I was working on his an outline of my presentation for the April 29th Real Estate 101. So I got completely forgot to set a timer for the start of the meeting here. Anyway, this is the our Friday networking and Habs in One session for the St. Louis Real Estate Investors Association. We are a nonprofit, been operating in the St. Louis area since 1977, and glad to have everybody on board here today. And as I was just mentioning, just a few announcements. We got coming in April a full day seminar. All day Saturday, April 29th. Hope everybody can make it. It'd be a good experience for starting out investors and also for experienced people to see what's going on in the market and get a view what's happening. We're gonna have a lot of good input and from seasoned members and experts in the other fields. So hope you all can make it. Well, we'll be having registration on our website probably within the next week. Hoping to within next week. We'll have a registration link we can pay. It's only going to be for our current existing members. It's only $99 for the day, which includes an all-day event. It's going to be held in a smaller meeting room at the Shriners, and it does include lunch too. Okay, $99 for members and $149 for non-members. So hope if you're at all interested in learning more, which I'm assuming you are because you're here today, you want to learn as much as you can about real estate investing. I think it'd be well worth your while to spend the day. I got it on my calendar. I'm going to be there all day. I'm going to be making a short presentation, but also be listening. I'm always taking notes in those events also, gaining from insight from other speakers. So am I missing anything, John, for starting out here? Anything more you want to add? Let's see, John and Laura both have their Bornaminium in their background. But okay, well,
John, you're muted. John doesn't know he's muted.
Oh, okay. Can I unmute him? You're still muted, John. You got anything to add?
No, I don't really have anything today. I was just saying earlier that today is our third anniversary of starting this 3 years ago on Fridays. Next week we start our fourth year, and it's kind of appropriate. It'll be Ask the Attorney next week. So that's how all this kind of started. So it's good to see everybody, and it's turned into a pretty good networking session, and I'm just glad to see everybody. So I don't really have anything to add. We had a good presentation with Kathy Kinnebrook last night. She opened our eyes on a lot of things. I picked up a couple of really good tips on some things I'm going to be doing here coming up, because she talked about the land It's a thing that I've been doing for a while. A lot of people don't look at it. So if we do have a replay on there, so if anybody wanted that, you can stick your email in there and I'll send you a link. Otherwise, it'll be on the YouTube channel. Other than that, I don't really have anything to add today. So other than just good to see everybody. So anybody that wants to look like you tried to unmute yourself. If you want to talk, feel free to do so. If you got something you want to say there. So good to see everybody.
Okay, thank you, John. Hey, who wants to start it out today? Yeah, feel free. Okay, Anthony says he wants to check out the recording if possible. He put his email address in there. So yeah, John can send that to you. And yeah, I'd like to hear that too. I was tied up last night. We're just wrapping up, moving back into our kitchen. If you've been on here before, over the last 2 months, it's been actually longer, but actually been at our contractor working for 2 months in our kitchen. Finally wrapped it up and he packed his stuff out of here yesterday. So few setbacks with
Dinner, Lloyd.
pardon.
When you going to invite us all to dinner and see your new kitchen?
Well, it'll be a while. We still got to get our stuff moved back in. We're not moved back in it yet, although he moved out, so we still have to get our settled back in. And my wife has indicated that she want to use this opportunity to sort through everything. She doesn't want to put things back in the drawers. She wants to sort through everything, use it as an opportunity to do a little extra housekeeping. So it may be about before we get fully installed back in our kitchen operational. In fact, I haven't even peeled off the blue covering off the front of the dishwasher yet. So I say now, when I do that, maybe I'll take a picture. So it'll be could be a good photo op.
Looking forward to seeing it.
Okay. So what's anybody else doing today? You got you have anything?
Ann was asking about, let's see here, Ann Bowling.
Okay.
Does Missouri have a standard mechanic lien waiver? If not, does anyone have a sample? I don't know if they have a standard one. I usually get one directly from the contractors, is what I do. Does anybody else have anything they would like to share on that?
Yeah, I usually just ask the contractors for them, and they've got one that they use. I did print out one recently to work with this contractor I'm working with. And I went to what's it, LegalZoom, or no, Rocket Lawyer, and downloaded a contractor's contract and a lien waiver also. They had it there. Okay, there, Marlon. Marlon has one. He can email it. Can email him in. Okay. And let's see if Marlon's on here today. You got anything under contract? Marlon is a wholesaler. I bought one of my rentals, and I'm still have. It's only been, gosh, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago now. Been a while.
Nothing new since last week. I'm just
Okay.
yeah, nothing new. I got there's one on Fenwick I'm trying to sell right now. And then one on and the rest of them rehab at the moment.
Okay.
I need a good painter though.
Need a good painter. Yeah, I do too. Mine kind of went semi-retired on me. He lived out near Warrenton, and he got hooked up with one of the lake developments out there. I forget which one it was. There's a couple out there. And by word of mouth,
Mine was a full-time painter, but he's a full-time painter. So
yeah.
Actually, I need somebody that either has their own company or can actually, get the job done in a timely manner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had his own company, but he got so busy just from word of mouth out in the lake community. Everybody's a tight-knit community. Everybody wants to know who a good painter, a good contractor is, and he's got more business than he knows just in his own backyard there now. So he doesn't even want to drive into St. Charles or in St. Louis County. Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's got some recommendations for us. I got some painting I'd like to have done. Okay, Scott Winkleman. Has one. Okay, we can email him. Oh, okay, Scott, that was on the lien waiver. Scott has it. He has one. Ann's asking, does Kathy's firm only do landlord-tenant cases, or do they do contractor disputes? I know they specialize in the landlord-tenant relationship. Do you know, John, if they?
I think that's what they really focus on. Like,
Yeah.
He's really good about giving referrals, though. I've talked to her a couple of times about some other things, and she may not be able to specialize in it, but she's very knowledgeable. The nice thing about her is she does network and know just about all the attorneys
Oh, yeah.
there are for work around the city, or around the area anyway, the tri-state kind of.
Yeah, I think Roger probably could do something like that. I'm guessing, since he does contracts and things like that. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. There's another attorney that he's quite often on our call here. He was at our meeting last month too. So
Michael Sewell does as well.
I'm sorry. Who was what? Who else?
Michael Sewell. I'll put his
Michael
number in there.
Sewell. How is that spelled?
I think it's SEWELL. Let me verify that though.
Well, okay, yeah, SEWEL. Okay.
And Carrie's got a recommendation, looks like, for a painter. So Mitch McDermott.
Okay.
Carrie, you want to repeat that just for anybody that might be listening to the repeat later, if you can?
Sure. He's really good too. I know I'd have asked him to come on here only because he has like this special technique in finishing cabinets, whereby they don't just slap the paint on there and you still see all of the grain and everything. They have a process that makes them look like they're not used. So anyway, his name is Mitch McDermott. He's with Rhodes Custom Finishes. His email is mitch@rhodescustomfinish.com. His number is 314-420-0311.
Thank you. Very helpful. A lot of for painters. I know, that's one of the hardest things to do. We end up painting a lot of stuff ourselves, and that's like it's like washing dishes to me. It's like brain dead. I got to have something else going on. But people, I tell you, it's really easy to not do a good job. So it's really good to have somebody that's good at it and enjoys it. So thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, yeah, that reminds me.
Just to add on to that, he does do great work. We have used him quite a few times here at Restoration Forum. He does great work. Mitch does.
Okay, and I was just going to say I have used him also in the past at the house that that I bought from Marlon 5 years ago. I'd been a while. I used them as my painter was was in the hospital or something now. And so I had to look for somebody else and caught up with Rhodes Custom Finishing. Yeah, I initially contacted them just to do the kitchen cabinets, which you did a great job. And he said while he was there looking at the cabinets, he said, "Well, what are you going to do with the rest of the house?" Well, yeah, I'm looking at. So he gave me such a good bid on the whole package. I said, "Okay, go ahead and do the whole thing." And very satisfied. Very satisfied with him. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Referral. Michael John Sewell. Okay, was another attorney.
Hey Lloyd, I got a property. If there's any Jefferson County folks on the call,
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
got one in Festus. It's a full gut rehab. The good thing is the gutting's already done, so it's empty. You got a blank canvas. 1,040 square feet. It's kind of set up to be a 2-bed, 1-bath, and asking 45 on it. So if anybody's interested or has any questions, you can throw your number in the chat and we can catch up.
Okay.
Thank you, Anthony. Do you mind putting your information in there? And also, if you don't mind,
Yeah, definitely.
it verbally, just so if somebody's watching the replay, so they can get it. That'd be
Yeah.
very, thanks.
Yep. So Anthony Wall, my phone number is 314-944-2231, and you can call or text me. And I'll throw that in the chat as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and Marlon too, you said you had a couple you were still selling that you talked about last week, but I wasn't here last week, so you could put some of that in the chat for somebody that might have missed where the address of those properties that you got.
Sure will.
Okay. Okay.
And Terrell, you do the cleanouts, is that correct?
Yeah, we do the clean outs and we rebuild. I'm sorry, it's early morning. Yeah, we do the clean outs and rebuilds.
Okay, would you mind putting your contact information in there again and repeat it for us? Because I do have one, I think, coming up in the next week or so. And I'd like to talk to you about that. And it's always helpful for other people too, to have your information, because I know I can go back and find it in my notes, but it's a lot easier if you don't mind sharing it again.
No problem. Terrell with Restoration One. We're a 24-hour water mitigation service. We handle any type of water damage, any type of fire damage, and we also remediate mold. We rebuild and we'll demo out. We also take care of hoarding situations where we'll clean out the entire house for you. If you want to contact me, my phone number is 314-873-2391. And I'll also add that to the chat.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Marlon just put in a question there for the address. Anthony, you had he wants to know the address of the property in Jefferson County, or Festus.
Yep, I'll throw it in the chat there. So that
Okay.
way, yep.
Okay. What's everybody else got going? Anybody looking for any other contractor referrals? I give you a referral if you want a good guy that will do a custom kitchen. If you're willing to take a couple months to get it done. He works by himself, doesn't have a crew, but he does excellent work. But he doesn't usually care. He warned me the first time I hired him to work at one of my rentals, and that's how I got associated with him. I get referred from a plumber I think I'd called to replace a bathtub. They said, no, they didn't do it. Well, if they worked to replace a bathtub, they always hired this guy to do the tear out, and then they would come in and do the plumbing afterwards. And okay, so I called him, and he did a good job on that, and it was reasonable. But he primarily likes doing full renovations of kitchens and bathrooms, and does an excellent job. But and he didn't mind having me as a helper too, so that's kind of what I kind of like to get in and get my hands dirty. So I was his cleanup crew and assisted and did like we did all the painting too. So I'm getting a little tired of painting myself, so I did all the painting in our kitchen, and we still have some finishing work to do in the surrounding areas.
Hey, I got something for Carrie. If she could put her contact information in there, because I might need some banking information later.
Oh, for Carrie?
Yes.
Contact, okay, yeah, Carrie, can you put your contact information? In fact, you want to go ahead and get a little bit about we know you work at New Frontier Bank, but
Yes. I'm a commercial lender, do investment properties, all types, portfolios, type of lending, lines of credit, purchases, construction. So if you need anything like that, at New Frontier Bank, my cell phone number, let me give you that. It's typically easier to get in touch with me there. It's 314-220-4227. You can certainly leave me a message, or you can text me on that number as well. Be happy to help anyone I can. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. And I can give it a test in New Frontier. I used them for a line of credit back in 2008. Set up a line of credit and expanded my portfolio over the several years after that with their assistance. I do not. I'm kind of semi-retired, kind of like you. I'm at a comfortable level right now. I got my portfolio at a comfortable level. I do all my own management and a lot of the maintenance too.
Gary said I had to come out of retirement.
Who did?
Carrie, she wants to loan money, I know.
Oh, she wants to set you up on credit. Yeah, okay, well.
I didn't say that.
No.
Hello, everyone. This is Bill. Sorry I'm late for the meeting today.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah, hi. Hey, and Carrie, I was meant to call you or get in touch with you last week. I guess I copied the information down wrong, but I do have it now. I'll be reaching out to you. And also, Lloyd, I did join last week. I hadn't actually joined. I was a member prior to the pandemic, so I just came back in, but did sign up. But I was looking for a list of members and I wasn't able to find that. Is there where I could go to get a list of our members there? Or not?
No,
Okay.
we don't. We keep our membership very private.
No problem. No problem. I was just trying to find Carrie's information there, but I do have it now. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we encourage everybody to come to the live events, come to our networking events here, and
network. Yeah,
right, and network, and we
right.
share contact information here with the folks who want to network. But just because mailing lists tend to get abused, we don't. We keep it very private. So
understandable. I appreciate that as well. All right, thank you.
Okay.
We kind of treat that, Bill, like a business card. We're not going to hand out your business card. We wouldn't do that for anybody else. If you're welcome to share, that's why we encourage you to come here. Also, the breakfast on the what is it? The third Tuesday?
No, the second Tuesday. The second Tuesday.
Yep.
Of every month. We started up in February the networking breakfast. So there's another opportunity to network. We had breakfast.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna see if I can make the next one since I am officially retired now, and and actually I'll be going off of my fast there this week. So yeah, hopefully I can make it next week.
Okay. Well, it's the next week now would be
the next meeting.
The next one, yeah.
Second Tuesday. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Week after next, I guess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a week after next Tuesday. So, yep, at the Shack in Creve Coeur. So it's on our website. It's on Meetup. The address and reminders about that. So
super. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, we got something going on. Second Tuesday is our networking breakfast. The third Tuesday is always our live meeting at starting at 6:30 on the third Tuesday at the Shriners. And then we're here every Friday at 11. So, and hopefully Kathy Davis will be on next Friday. It'll be the first Friday. Unless she's contacted John with any other information. Hopefully she'll be available. Okay. Anybody else? Got anything you want to share or looking for something? You got a question you want to ask?
Well, I just wanted to put a big shout out to Laura Lennington and Terrell Copeland. Hey, appreciate you guys for everything that you're doing. And yeah, I met with Grant yesterday, Laura, you know, and Terrell, I did meet Bernadette today with S2C for the roofing there. So just letting you know things are moving along with that. And I appreciate you. Okay.
No problem. Anytime.
All right.
Hey,
Okay,
that's great, Phil. You're welcome. And I'll just take a quick moment to just let anybody on the call know. If you don't know who I am already, my name's Laura. I'm an investor in the area. I live on the Illinois side of the river, but I invest on both sides. I've done, more wholesales than I can count, and I have a rental portfolio with an apartment building and 3 single families. I'm looking always to add to my portfolio or to find people that I can help through connecting a buyer to, maybe like a wholesale type deal. So please let me know if anybody has anything like that. And even if you don't, if you're someone like Bill, you're looking for something, I just love to connect people, because I really do know a lot of people around here, like others on this call do as well. But I just don't mind taking a few minutes to help make a connection for you. So anything I can ever do to help, let me know. If you have a question, how about, what if, anything like that, I'll give you my 2 cents for whatever it's worth. And I'd love to help on deals as well. So I'll put my number in the chat, and just count me as an open book and a resource for any of you.
okay, yeah. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. Could you also mention your contact information, how you'd like people to get a hold of you, just for anybody that might be watching the replay?
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. Yep. So again, my name is Laura Lennington, and the last name is Lenington. First name Laura. Phone number is 636-587-0363. And my email is my name, Laura, Laura, .c as in Catherine, .Lennington, Lenington, @gmail.com. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Laura.
I'll follow Laura's lead and introduce myself too, for those that I don't know. I'm Ann Bollinger. I am from St. Louis, but I don't live there anymore. I live out in Reno, Nevada now, but I still have rental properties throughout South City. But I am in Reno, so if you know anyone headed this way, and I am a licensed realtor, so I can help them out here.
Okay, Ann. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thanks for joining us.
Would you like to give any contact information, Ann?
Sure. My phone number, 775-800-6498. And my brokerage is Fathom Realty.
Thank you. And if you don't mind putting that in the chat for us too, that's helpful for those of us writing it down. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we got a wide ranging audience here. Remember one time a while back, we had somebody from Florida and we had somebody from Northern California. So not unusual to have somebody from Nevada.
I'll visit you all again when I'm back in town. Some of you might know my boyfriend, Douglas Augustine. He comes to the monthly meetings at the Moolah Center.
Okay, good. Well, look forward to seeing you back.
So why would you go to Reno? I'm really curious over that.
Why do I want to stay in St. Louis? It's hot or cold and humid and rainy and gray.
Touche. Okay.
It's beautiful and sunny, even though I think we're hitting record snowfalls this year.
You need the water.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, any kind of precipitation is good for them. And good for us too. I don't know. The Missouri River there's a lot more sandbar out there than I've been in past years. So we could use it downstream too. Okay, anybody?
Morning, everybody.
Yeah,
you
hey,
hear-
Scott. Sure.
Hey,
Go
I
ahead.
apologize. I'm in a public place right now, so I'll make this quick. And sorry about the background noise. I'm Scott Winkleman, and I'm looking to acquire properties. So if anybody has any wholesale lists or any deals, please add me to your email list or whatever you have. My email is upwardprops@gmail.com. Upward and props as in properties @gmail.com. I'll put it in the chat. Yep. And then as always, I have a exterior renovation company. So roofing, siding, gutters. We do seamless gutters, gutter guards. If anybody needs a quote, please reach out. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Scott.
Any specific criteria or areas that you're looking for? Buy box, Scott?
Yeah, somewhat. I can connect. If you send me an email, I'll kind of respond to that. But generally, St. Charles County, North County, like Florissant Hazelwood, West County, looking for a flip in West County, and then also South City. And if you're familiar with the Galleria Mall, kind of that general area, Maplewood, Brentwood, Richmond Heights as well. Thanks.
Okay.
And my
Hey guys, just go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, my phone number is 314-807-8004. What was that, Terrell?
I was just reminding everyone that we work with property managers on a regular basis. Let's say you buy a property that's not finished or up to standard, we can step in and take care of everything for you, from everything from the pipes all the way up to the walls, fix everything. Just reach out, no matter what type of damage it is.
Okay. Thank you, Terrell. And Scott. Okay. Anybody else? You got anything you want to share today? Or a question to answer? Something in the back of your mind that you didn't think of earlier, just popped in. Good time to bring it up. Or anybody else has a service that they could offer to investors, this would be a good time too. We can connect you with a new customer. Yeah, Laura, you got your.
Yeah. If anybody knows any buyers for vacant lots in the city that are in good buildable areas, like good areas with high values, I'm looking for someone who might be interested in a vacant lot for new construction. So send me any information. If it's you or someone you know, I'd love to get introduced.
Okay. Yeah, talk about vacant lots. I know Amber had a vacant lot she was looking at building on. I'm not sure if she's interested in any more vacant lots. I don't see Amber on here today.
Yeah, but I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've been in connection with her. I'll reach out to her and just see.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Okay.
Is Scott still on the Zoom call?
He's still here. He just turned off his camera, looks like.
Okay. Scott, I'll be reaching out to you. We handle pretty much the things inside the house. Looks like you guys handle everything else. I'm sure we could work something out, get a lot of business referrals to each other.
There you go. Yeah.
Good to connect. Appreciate it.
Good. Kind of like a good relationship here. You got reminds me of, I was managing a property for my brother who was an auto mechanic. He had rented at a rental shop at a mechanics bay on one end. He was renting out to a body shop on the other end. And I rented out to a guy that built race cars and did high performance stuff, modifications to them. And they were always his customers were always getting their fenders dinged up, and he had one race car. He would take it over to the body shop. I was away. Body shop. Yeah, it's been he's had a good run since he had at the guy that builds race cars on one end and the guy that can knock the dents out of them up on the other end, right? At the same one-stop shopping. So it's good to have those relationships.
Yeah, and Terrell, I got your text. I'm going to connect you with my business partner because we're getting ready to turn an apartment here in April. So he's going to handle that, but I'll put him in contact with you. So thanks for reaching out.
No problem.
And hopefully our storm that we're supposed to get today isn't too bad, but in case it is, give me a call. If we're supposed to get some hail, I don't know how big, but anyway, if you got storm damage, feel free to reach out as well.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, the roofing business, it's either famine or feast. And when the storms come, your phone rings off the hook. Go ahead, Laura. Did you have something else?
Yeah, as I say, Scott, something just occurred to me. No matter how bad it is or isn't or whatever, if you post on social media like Saturday morning, hey, for anybody that blah, 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 I'll share that out. And then maybe for anybody else out here who's connected with, I think that'd be a great way to get the word out to people that we don't even know who are looking, like really quick. So if you make a post, I'll share it out.
Thanks, Laura.
Okay. Anybody else?
James, I added my information again to the chat for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, anybody else? Yeah, let's hope the storm doesn't isn't as bad as the weather folks are suspecting. No.
Yeah, I hope it. I remember last year, pretty much everybody woke up and St. Louis was flooded.
Yeah, end of July. I remember. Remember well. I just got finished a couple weeks ago touching up a ceiling after I had a roof replaced because the water damage from that storm. So just finally got recovered from that one. Yeah, I'm sure there's people that are still trying to recover from people that had their basements flooded. And yeah, I heard a story about somebody in west part of St. Louis that had all their belongings in their house because it was damaged in that flood. Had them all in a trailer parked in front of their house, and then somebody stole their trailer, drove off everything they had salvaged out of the house, all their personal belongings, pictures. Oh, that was awful. Hopefully they catch up with them and they can get their stuff back. That's awful. I mean, it's been hit like that and then get hit again with a theft. Okay, well, if nobody else has anything, hopefully Kathy Davis will be back with us next week. It'll be the first Friday, and she'll give us a update of what's going on in the legal systems here in St. Louis, Greater St. Louis area. And if you got any legal questions, that's the time to bring them. You know, bring them next week, and you got an attorney online, and she'll gladly answer any legal questions. And like John said, she networked with all the other attorneys. She's well known throughout the state, and so she could give you a good reference to another attorney that has a different specialty if you're looking for something outside of the landlord-tenant relationships. So, okay, John, you got any last words you want to add? I think we had a good session here today.
Well, just we had some good stuff, just kind of a recap. Let's see, Ann's looking for a lien waiver. I think she got a little help on that. Carrie referred a painter to us, which is really good because I know a lot of us looking for a painter. So make sure you got that down or go back and listen to that. Terrell's ready to do some restorations for us. Scott's looking for some flips, and he does some exterior contracting work here and there, and his information's in there. Anthony has a full gut rehab in Festus for $45,000. That sounded like a good opportunity for someone down in Jefferson County. And Carrie's got some money for us from New Frontier and a couple of good referrals. It looks like Ann moved out to Reno. So we wonder what happened to you. I've seen your name on it, but good to hear that you're doing good out there. And I hope you get the moisture you need, but also the good weather that you're enjoying out there. So can't think anything else. We had a lot of good shares. It's always good to go back and listen to the replays if you want to do that. If anybody does want the link for Catherine from Kathy Kinderbrook from last night, just put your info in the chat and I'll send you a link for that, because she's got some really good tips. Something that I learned last night, which I'd never done, you can get the fire department to do a lot of your demolition for you, and it's at no cost. It's actually tax deductible, which was one of the best tips I've heard in a long time. So that's something, if you haven't watched that, you might want to go back and watch that replay. But that's something, there's a couple other things too. I took a whole page of notes. She's never fails to amaze me at the new things she's always working on. I know if you've seen her before that you know what I'm talking about. So if not, good to see everybody. This is our 3rd anniversary of our Friday meetings. And I was looking back and I can only see one we actually probably missed on a Friday. And next week we're starting our 4th year, and that's kind of appropriate because Catherine Davis is why we started all this, actually attorney back 2 years ago. So anyway, if anybody needs anything or wants anything, reach out. Otherwise, just stay in touch. It's good to see you.
Yep. Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming. See you next time.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Thanks, everybody.